Hello Fantagraphics fans, hello Atlas Comics fans. Welcome to another video. Now, like me, I'm pretty sure you're in love with old books that you just can't get hold of anymore for love nor money. Either the original art is long gone and we're left with just tatty, decades old comics that we'll never ever see print. Well, we're very much in luck with Fantagraphics as they've licensed a lot of content from Marvel Comics and their old Atlas Comics imprint. Well, actually, it's not actually an imprint, it was the name of Marvel Comics before they became Marvel Comics, basically in the Golden Age and Atlas Age. Atom Age, get it right, Ken, again. So the latest one that has just landed literally 20 minutes ago is Police Action, which is part of Atlas Comics Library No.5. Now this is beautiful. The Fantagraphics range, it's not up to the Masterworks quality because the original files aren't there, and I should imagine it does take a lot of time and money to clean up old files that are there, the old comic books basically, which is what the Masterworks does, but that would massively increase the price of Fantagraphics output. So let me just read a little bit of the blurb on the back. From public executions in the Middle Ages to the penny dreadfuls of the 19th century to the true crime boom of today, audiences have been fascinated by the spectacle of crime and punishment. Going against the current of crime comic censorship in the 1950s, Atlas doubled down on its police-themed output, publishing some of the most hard-boiled, action-packed stories of mobsters, killers and G-men to appear in comics form, reaching its peak with this run of Police Action 1-7 plus the only issue of Police Badge 479. That's issue 479, not the number of the police badge, I should imagine. With art by such Atlas legends as Joe Maneely, Gene Colan, Bob Powell, Werner Roth, Phantom artist George Ollison, Carl Burgos, Dick Ayres, J. Scott Pike, Paul Ryman and Don Heck. These brutal, exciting capers include The Rat Hole, Riot Squad, The Specialists, Tough Guy, Mob Violence, Roadblock, Hired Hood, The Perfect Crime and many more. Unseen since their publication, these pages have been scanned from the original comic books, restored and packaged, along with an authoritative background history by Atlas expert Dr. Michael J. Vassallo. And I absolutely love the design and colours chosen for the spine there. Isn't that wonderful? So far I am up to date with the Atlas Comics Library. But with the shipping fees, etc., it's getting a little bit expensive, but I'm going to carry on. I'm going to keep doing it, keep buying these things. As with anything else, if you keep buying them, it's more money to carry on making these issues available to the public. Okay, so let me go through the book a little bit. You've got an eye-bleeding inner jacket. Blue and yellow burns holes in your retina, folks. Now, I'm not going to go through every single page because I am one of those people that like to not show you the entire book because I want you to go out and buy the flipping thing. I do not subscribe to videos that show every single bit and bob of a published book because, you know, that's unfair in my eyes. No worries with anybody else who does that, but that's not the way I like to do things. You'll get a glimmer of what's inside the book, and hopefully that's going to make you excited to buy the issue. So I'm just going to flick through and try and bring this video in under 10 minutes, if I can. Obviously you get Dr. Michael J. Vassallo's intro, which is always a darn good read and gives you some really good backstory. The book smells beautiful. Brand new pages to me smell almost as good as pages of newsprint that are decades old. It's just me. I'm just a little bit weird like that. Lots and lots of beautiful artwork. Horrible, but beautiful. Before you even reach any stories. And there's a lot of this. There's an awful lot. Before we actually get to the meat of the book. Reproduction is absolutely true to the comics, I should imagine. You can see the gradation in the green, the background colour there, where it's a bit bluey, a bit greeny, a bit yellowy, but I'm very sure that's 100% perfect to what the comics were originally. As like I might have mentioned before, this book, all the images were scanned from the original comics. No doubt because the original art is no longer existing. Now, a few years back, I was of a mind. I was buying a lot of PSR books, and my main bugbear then was, it's not like Marvel Masterworks, is it? It's not pristine quality. It's quite rough. And there's a part of me that was thinking at the time, I'm not sure whether I like this. But the years have gone by, and I understand now that with the artwork, original artwork not being available, this is the best that the comic publishers can do without raising the prices considerably. And that's fine. Now I have a better understanding of how these books are made. So I can absolutely live with a one-to-one copy, with the only thing being cleaned up is the dirt on the pages. So yeah, I can live with that. It's given me a new appreciation of publishers like PSR books and Fantagraphics reprints of older titles. So yeah. Beautiful. So let me just see if I can stop by some of the front covers of these books. Well, of these original comics as such. That's more like it. I was at an angle before, I couldn't really see what I was showing you very well. Fantagraphics team, if you're watching this, I will keep buying your Atlas product as long as you keep making it. It kind of goes without saying really, but you know, if nobody bought this stuff, they wouldn't be able to reproduce it. After all, it is a business. It's a joy to read, but it is a business. Beautiful. And I think there was some talk amongst concerned Fantagraphics and Atlas readers who are following this series that this book wouldn't actually come out. Some kind of censorship or some sort of almost like a loophole somewhere which possibly forbade printing. It's good to see that that whatever that was has been overcome. Look at that. Beautiful. So that's actually cleaned up really well, that cover. Or maybe Fantagraphics just spend a little bit more time on the covers compared to the insides. But the raw reproduction certainly shouldn't stop anybody from buying these lovely things. Where else are you going to get stuff like this? I just hope they keep on going. Keep reproducing this lovely stuff. Ah, well, you know, colour me stupid and incorrect. The comic is actually called Police Badge number 479. You'd thought it. Not me. This is actually issue number 8. The first thing I think of when I see that person in blue is Steve Rogers, Captain America. Even though it's not, but you know. Police Badge 479. Then again, was it that popular a title to actually reach 479 issues? No, I should have thought hard before I posed that, shouldn't I? Right, in the back, you get a list of creators, a little bit of a biography of what they could find. So you've got an entry here, well, several entries, but for instance, you've got an entry for a gentleman called Manny Banks, birth date, question mark, year of passing, question mark. But they do know that that this person penciled and inked primarily for the Marvel Atlas, as well as for Harwell Publications, Lev Gleason and Story Comics in the early 1950s. Atlas work consisted of 7 stories in 1954, in Police Action, Astonishing, Journey into Mystery, Justice Comics, Marvel Tales and Uncanny Tales. Not much else is known about his career or biography, but it's good that Fantagraphics put what they do know into the creator biographies. So, a bygone age. Okay, I will just give you a list of creators before I sign off on this video. Dick Ayres, Manny Banks, Vic Carabota, Tony DePreta, Bob Forgione, John Forte, Ed Goldfarb, Ed Moline, Seymour Moshowitz, George Ollison, Art Peddy, Bob Powell, Paul Reinman, Robert Q. Sale, and Carl Wessler. Lovely. I just know I'm going to enjoy reading this, and I hope you add it to your collections too. It's a fabulous hardcover from Fantagraphics. Fabulous. Right, everybody, I shall see you on the next video, which will be coming this Thursday as a short, with another batch of comics from my Alan Class library. So I shall see you then. Comments are welcome. Likes and subscriptions for this channel are also welcome. All the best. See you next week. No, I'll see you later this week. Bye for now.